man. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and of the home of the brave?
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
big range, not the range. Can't figure out, come up with this thing. Ain't no doubt, but it's show no mercy. Some think twice if you believe. Nothing, that's right here, no games. I don't wanna dart nobody get a flash. Shoot. Come on! Better.
Ooh, and pick off the pass. Oh, the taking up the length of the court. Throwing down with some spice.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And looking at Memphis, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent, the chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Dragic is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Larry Nance. And Harrell's in at the center position. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Oubre. Turner is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Fox in at the point. Greg, you show toughness and grit when you play. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire, but clearly.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now, here's Kuzma. After Jaylen Brown's miss, it's Kuzma penetrating. And so Brown will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown.
Nice job,
That's his
Kuzma.
first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Fox. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Out against Fox. Outside Dragic. Harrell kicks to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Frank Vogel. And Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Nance. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Dragic gets the bucket.
As a screener in the pick and roll, your job's easy. When Dragic is running it, just set a solid screen and let him do the rest. And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the puck last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Now Dragic, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Now here's Harrell. He had 25 points last game. Brown feeling it out again. And look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage rate, both career highs last season.
And Kevin, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
And here is Warren after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Nance sets a screen for Dragic. Nance, right side. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Turner. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Nance. His last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And
wow,
he's going,
this crafty little
is only
venture.
going to increase.
And we've seen Dragic do this for many years, fighting his way through contact to make plays.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Scouting for Memphis, they won that game against Golden State. Oubre inside the three-point line. The wing jumper off target.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Dragic finds Nance. Harrell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Brown. He takes it in. Yes, that goes in.
Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, defense has no idea what to do with it.
Fox against Dragic. Out to Kuzma. Off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 5. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, Booker. And he drives in, and the cut by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Here's Fox. After the made shot from Goran Dragic.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Brown. He picked up 21 points in the last one against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage together.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Warren against Turner. And no good. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Brown drives in, feeds it to Harrell. Shot's good. Brown making the play.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here is Fox. He picked up 21 points in their last one against Golden State.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Warren the pass to Brown. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Fox gets to Booker. Looking for Dragic, and he gets it there. Pass break. The Lakers. Warren with the ball. Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. Dragic against Fox. Dragic gets the bucket.
My goodness.
Dragic has got 10 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away
fresh
quickly
blood
if he
in
has grit.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punt.
And Memphis making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Daniel Tice is checked in for Nance. Ross comes in for Warren. Rivers is checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Goran Dragic. Lakers lead by 7. Dunn kicks to Ross. Passes it to Tice. Now here's Rivers. Lakers passing it around. Harrell, the pass to Tice. Rivers gets a wide open look. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Fox goes in, and that one good.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's Ross. 14 points from him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Right side, Fox. Booker with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Now just a 2-point Laker lead. Los Angeles is on 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Oubre against Ross. Tice kicks to Ross. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Done outside. Pass to Tice. Now Harrell. Ross on the wing. Tice with the screen on Oubre. No good from Ross.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It's Anthony with the drive. Driving inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. Back to Ross. Harrell setting the pick for Ross. 9 feet out. Done outside. Inside. Here's Tice. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
So timeout called here. But first for Memphis.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getter, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Turner. Ole comes in for Kelly Oubre. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Booker. Lou Williams is subbed in for Fox. Now here's Williams. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Anthony, trailing by 2. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
First free throw is good. So Anthony nails both of them.
And that's the good one for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Drives to the hoop. Ross drilled from 11 feet out. Ross has got his second bucket.
You got to make Ross a passer in that pick and roll. I mean, he's a better scorer than he is a playmaker.
23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Puts it up there for Hero. It was the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up a powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious. This was the last.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Fingers on top. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jaylen Brown out there with Nance. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Ross in at the 2 guard. Lakers leading by 4. To the middle. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Brown. Dragic has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Bull, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Brown against Anthony. Lakers passing it around. And Ross with the slam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And here's Anthony for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. He has 5.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. But D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Anthony against Brown. The pass to Ross. It's over Ellington. That one's not going to go. And Memphis the other way now. We're closing in on 2 minutes play here in the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Bamba. Outside Anthony. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brown the pass to Tice. Outside Dragic. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
T.J. Warren, who's checked in for Ross. He throw good, Dragic. Craig, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. A surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
And that one falls for Williams.
We always talk about it. I mean, those second-round picks have turned out to be gems. No one thought Williams would end up at the free throw line as much as he does.
Back to Brown. And then Clark with the top.
And offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
And here's Anthony from the arc. It's rebounded by Tice.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass to make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 5. Driving to the basket, and he converts the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, right at that defender. Williams plays off contact, manages to keep control. Count it up, cash money.
Passes it to Tice. He feeds it to Dragic. Back to Tice. 6 to shoot. Right side Warren. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a chance here to check out some stats for T.J. Warren.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Bamba in the high post. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Bull. Oubre comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Fox in for Lou Williams. Tice with a screen on Kuzma. Warren the pass to Tice. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the rank.
That's good from Tice. Another's checked in for Bamba. He hits both from the stripe. Now Fox. 6 points for him. And at the top of the key, Turner. Kuzma outside. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Kuzma's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
You know, as Kuzma continues to gain more experience, he's expanding his range too. And he knows he's got the ability to drain these shots.
Now, here's Tice. His last outing, he had 8 points. Tice with a screen on Oubre.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside, Fox. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Man down, man down.
I tell you what, when Fox is
Fox.
making threes, he's hard to guard. That's a part of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Rockets against Fox. Warren on the wing. He had 19 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
Is it good rep for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
To Kuzma. Turner with a screen for Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Oubre for 3.
Yes, on Oubre.
Point range.
Good ball move.
Oubre's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Brown.
Bad D.
The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And, you know, he's just not on his game, no doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Lakers trail by 5. Here's Rivers.
No chance.
It doesn't go for him. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Fox kicks to Kuzma. Oubre outside. Kuzma with a screen on Brown. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get tucked on when you let him get inside.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dunn sets a screen for Brown. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Turner.
He's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Oubre passes to Kuzma. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn. Lakers shooting for the game at 42%. He kicks to Rivers. Rivers a screen on Fox. Back to Rivers. They need this. Rejected by Booker. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Tice, and Tice throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Miles Turner. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Second in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Rivers against Booker. Turner with a screen for Booker. Done with it. No points in the game yet for him. There's the dish to Warren. Tyson's done. Turner covering.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Turner with a screen on Tice. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Dunn picks one up.
You know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact, in my mind.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low-post go-to move.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Back to Booker. For 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And here's Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Feeds it to him. Count that one.
That's a travel.
Improving as a shot maker every year. Harold has to be accounted for defensively.
Outside, Fox. Into the lane. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Oh my goodness.
Fans can be
slipping off the
especially
stick.
For the fans
going for the right-handed jam.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that time you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things are involved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised. It's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And here's Anthony from the arc. That shot off, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Let's it go from 14. And the shot is good. The Grizzly leads and cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ross. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Lakers trail by 4. And here's Warren for 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Williams. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Anthony against Rivers. A 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Harrell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Warren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Warren's all-around skill set impressive. This guy is an offensive force.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Williams scanning the floor. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Williams.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 5. And chest down and sends it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, first half in the books. What do you need to focus on in the second half to get this win?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going somewhere somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots and we'll be fine.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Memphis leading by 5. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Booker out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And here's Booker from the arc. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Oubre against Brown. Looking for hands, and he gets it there. The feed to Warren. Lakers passing it around. Harrell will screen on Oubre. Harrell down low. He's against Turner. And it's Brown missing.
Nice goal tonight.
When you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really couldn't pass this contribution.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important junction in the ball game right now.
He drives in and finished off by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Now Fox. He's got 11. Booker finds Oubre. Now here's Fox. He's guarded by Dragic.
Damn, this is crazy play.
Oubre against Warren.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Harrell setting the pick for Brown. That one, no good. Good D by Booker. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
I guess I'm drowsy.
Rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off a pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 8 points.
Brown's ready to take over right now.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Booker dishes to Oubre. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Booker Booker against Brown. No good from Booker.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And Harrell snaps it in.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Brown against Booker. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Tigers the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got 6.
Kuzma in the corner.
Superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Looking at KK,
And
man.
so Brown will bring it up for Los Angeles. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. That shot, no good. Memphis leading by 9. Fox kicks to Uber. Pass to Booker. And slammed in by Turner.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
Lakers trail by 11. Outside Dragic. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Oubre.
Ooh, good shit, Kelly.
Outside Fox. Out to the right wing. Turner with a screen on Nance. A wide open look here for Kuzma. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the low pump it. Harrell will screen on Turner. Looking to get it going. And the layup good by
Dicing
Brown.
us right now.
He's got 10.
Brown, extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
Booker looking around. The pass to Turner. Kicks it out to Booker. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance.
Man, excellent patience from Turner close to the basket there. I mean, forced the defense to get a little handsy with him in the paint.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And that one falls for Turner. Hey, Clark, what were your thoughts as a fan watching the bubble play down in Orlando? Did it seem surreal at all to you?
It didn't seem surreal, Kevin. I thought it was pulled off quite nicely, as a matter of fact. I mean, the fact there weren't any real fans there for the most part was a little different, but I thought the court looked good. The players were the best in the world, as they always are. I thought the broadcast came across just as it would in a normal circumstance. I didn't find much different about it other than the fact that there weren't tens of thousands of fans in the building.
But tried by Booker. 3-pointer. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Booker. Kuzma's got 9.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Puts it up there for Harrell. He can't hit that time.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Outside Dragic. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Booker against Brown. Oubre, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers trail by 9. Dragic kicks to Nance. Back to Dragic. Pass to Tice. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now if they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Los Angeles calls timeout. They gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Some changes for the Lakers. Ross comes in for Harold, and it's done in for Goran Dragic. On defense, Memphis. Here's Nance. No, but he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And great job by
Big
Nance
Daddy Longlegger
at the rim. That's why you
Larry
scout for
Nance.
effort players that do it consistently every night.
The wide open look here for Fox. That three off the mark. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. First kind of part of that Zach
And down, man down.
years ago. You know, Gene, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Here's Dunn. Kuzma pulls it in.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Turner with his screen on Dunn. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Lakers trail by 7. Brown outside. And good that time. Brown's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you like to see 6.5 now. He's finally starting to come around.
Out against Fox. Driving in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And it's blocked by Brown, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Brown. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They lead by 7. Got a piece of it. Oubre passes to Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, you know, he's a big guy that has tremendous agility and already is an elite defender. Miles Turner now has to work on being dominant on offense.
All free throws good from Turner. Lakers trail by 9. Now, here's Dunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Loss against Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rivers, and that'll be 2 free throws coming. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And they made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close range points. You got to have those.
Now, here's Bull, covered by Nance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
He misses the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws. Lakers trail by 8. Ross with it. Now Anthony defending. Ross with it. 11 points in the game. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And that's a case where this deceptive strength that Ross has helped him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Lakers on D. Outside Anthony. Mamba setting the pick for Anthony. Driving the lane, and that one drops. Anthony's got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Oh, Nance in position. The dunk and the foul.
Run some crispy ass sets on us.
He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on board. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 at the line. Here's Williams. He's got 7. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. And the layup falls. 10 points in the game so far.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 7. Down against Williams. The jump hook. Dunn misses. The Grizzlies shooting straight 49% from the field. Down against Williams. Anthony in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Bamba. And it's blocked.
Play by Tice.
And here's Dunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Ross. Here's Tice. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Lakers making a change here. Warren's checked in.
Need some buckets.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Williams. Outside Anthony. Pass to Ellington. Outside Williams. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Tice has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now Warren. And we've reached the end of the third. Memphis up in front, up 5.
Got ourselves a ball game going into the fourth. It's the Lake Show. They're tough. Got Nets, Bucks, tip here, game 5, hard to play.
We reach the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish.
Yeah, let's finish these boys off. Oh.
Lakers trail by 5. So the Lakers 5 right now. Terrence Ross is out there with Dragic. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Warren, and it's Brown in the small forward. And yes, it's good. Warren's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Fast break. The Lakers. All going up court. Dragic gets the bucket.
And they should keep getting it to Dragic. And the way he's playing right now, he is in a zone.
Now here's Williams. Outside Anthony. In the corner, Baldwin. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Anthony, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Brown, and that one hits back iron.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's high IQ play there by Williams. Saw the opening, didn't hesitate. Free throws on their way.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Brown kicks to Dragic. The pass to Warren. Harrell with it. Dishes it to Brown. Over Anthony. Brown.
No shot.
It's a tie ball game.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Outside Anthony. Memphis moving it around. Competitions to Williams. For 3, Ellington buries it from 3-point range.
Big shot, Wayne.
Ellington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Brown. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Harrell setting the pick for Brown to the inside. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Warren.
You know, I like seeing Warren do work inside. He might be a 3-point shooter, most known for that, but he's still 6'8". You got to do some work in the paint.
Alba a screen on Brown. Ellington, and it's blocked by Brown, and he recovers it. And here's Anthony from the arc. Out left of the way.
Wayne Ellington crashed the board.
Alba a screen on Harrell. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And so Brown will bring it up from Los Angeles.
Corner, draws
in the
it.
fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Maybe the starters in for Wayne Ellington.
In the fourth, 11 misses, just the 1 make.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And there's the goal. That's his first foul. Nancy's checked in for the Lakers. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dragic with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Dragic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, you'll win this game. Back to you.
And Booker kicks to Kuzma. Booker outside. Lock at 6. Kuzma with a screen on Brown. Here's Booker. An easy 2 points on the way. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Outside Warren. Pass to Nance.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside. And they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Memphis has gone 1 or 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Fox passes to Kuzma. Here's Turner. He's defended by Harrell. And Turner kicks to Kuzma. Turner with a screen for Booker. Back to Kuzma. Latre. A rebound by the Lakers. And here's Dragic. A 3 from Warren. Second chance effort.
No.
Harrell.
Oh, my.
Now it's a 4-point Laker lead. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. It's Fox with the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn him with the jumper.
Dragic finds Warren. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. In a moment now, to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on it.
That free throw good from Warren.
Well, I tell you what, coaches really love reliable shooters like Warren. I mean, he's a talented guy who can really get it done from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Kuzma. On the wing, Booker. And it's Memphis with another.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Lakers lead by 3. Now Brown. Outside Warren. No good with the triple. Grizzlies have gone 4-10 here in the final period. The time to go forward.
Let's go, boy.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
The grindhouse jump.
Gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Dragic against Fox. Brown the pass to Dragic.
Come on, man.
There, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
We don't normally see Dragic inside, but credit to the Slovenian for not shying away from the free.
Free throw drive for Goran Dragic. Both free throws good from Dragic. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Dragic against Fox. To the paint. Turner throws it down.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is.
Probably the most entertaining game of the season so far.
And here's Los Angeles now. Outside Warren. Hands a screen on Booker. And stolen by Kuzma.
Hey, Kuz.
And there's the drive. And Kuzma slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Fox gets
Oh,
through.
we had Coos.
6 to shoot. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, the kick working to full effect before the stop.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw.
Oh,
Man.
man.
Down the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be
This dude's relentless.
It's on
Jaylen Brown. See him being a Laker.
Free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Now, here's Fox. Kuzma outside. And it's off from 3-point range. The Lakers trade. Here's Brown. It's tipped.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Turner passes to Kuzma. Back to Turner. He's going to get him off the free assist. Turner's got 9 points here in the second half.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolled into the basket.
Rockets dishes to Warren. Hit by Harold. And Warren. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Look at these guys execute.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Turner. Booker gets Warren. Another shot. Booker the pass to Turner. Back to Booker. Takes it inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Such an active shooter. I love how Booker gets defenders to try and be visible with him.
First free throw is good.
How loud has this crowd been all stinking here?
Both shots good from the strike.
I just soak that in a little bit.
From all areas of the floor, Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And Warren, here we go. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
TJ Warren's killing us.
He goes on Devin Booker. That one drops. He ties it up.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Fox with it. Oubre passes to Turner. He dishes it to Booker. Here's the drive, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. He's much better off making him go to the line.
Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Brown. .158 left in the game. Here's Harold. Good work by Tim. Memphis leading. And here's Booker from the arc. Good, nice assist from Fox.
Hit him with the dagger.
He's got 6 assists in the game.
This is the game
The best game Booker played probably all season.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Brown with it, picked up by Turner. Brown the pass to Harrell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to...
The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, on the
That's
wire,
clean.
this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to...
You're not even looking at the right play.
Something a lot of people have been hoping for.
That bullshit is that.
And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking and the game continues on.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Good on both.
And that would have been a
execute.
if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
And here is Fox. Pass to Booker. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And he finishes nicely on the way. Booker's got 34 points.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Brown has got amazing athleticism and putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Free throw good from Brown.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line.
Oh, ball
When he's on the line, you want you guys attacking like he did there.
59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. And missed it on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop.
One and one.
Good from here.
On with it. Now Anthony defending.
No foul.
Shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
Both good from the line that time.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Turner with a screen on Dragic. It's Fox with the drive. Money!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Grizzlies. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, Nansen position.
Oh,
the alley-oop slam.
The defense is key.
Boy.
And so Booker will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Oh, Miles Turner.
When they don't box turn.
Let's go.
He's more than happy to throw it down if nobody puts a body on it.
To win it. Oh, that's but no good. So it forces
What a game.
Memphis take this one.
That was wild.
Now the basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd.
We just held the Warriors, who were 12-2 to 58 points.
And now we'll
These guys came in and dropped season high 110 on me.
David.
Thanks very much. Carmelo, you have lived in the media spotlight for a long time. How do you put that out of your head when you get on the floor?
I'm just playing ball. My team came to play today. We was focused, and we wanted it. We willed our way to the game.
A great performance, Carmelo. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
.34 for Booker, probably best game of the year, scoring-wise. Season high. Needed every one of them. Go check out the Lakers. Dragic played great. 24 is probably a season high for him. .24 points on 26 shots. We'll take it. Made some tough ones too. Ross 13 in a 19-minute sprint. Harold, nice game. Nance had some moments. 5 for 5 for Nance. 4 for 5 for Tice. Look at those double doubles. They're not playing Lopez, Marc Gasol, PJ Tucker. This team's pretty loaded, actually. Miles Turner, game winner. Third straight double-double. Starting to score the ball. Starting to give him some shots, that's why. Lou Williams poured in 10. Only did that, 2 times all year. Oubre does the dirty work. Good game for him. Quiet game for Bobo. We scored 0 fast break points.
Like the breeze flow straight out of my lips. They got blue bodies, how I don't think it's. I explore rush with the digit in the classes. You put the coup on the baddest hip hop record. He touched the bass and 6 into the set. She figures the better for other fans. Our folks lose her. They got to lose, man, when we had the chicken. Fix the tips with, mad about the pressure. Where PBA goes to unfolded dimensions. Watch with some block, cause hip hop is a drama. With butterfly, rockin' like this way fiddles. What by the cut, we push it off the corner. How was the buzz being tight hip hop era? Cause we started saying out it. Cuts won't speak back from right on the hood. The Uber other styles like Miles. Like 60s funky drums with waves and firm. Just sit junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what he beat to lock. But I'm cool like that. 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 We eat a chicken and it's talking about that. She get on it, cause we don't talk about it. At the funk club with the vibe. Baby crazy down with the vibe. It can't hit a plan.
They're rolling KD at the 4. Dwight Howard, Connington, Bledsoe, Melo Ball. Well, Melo Ball, Durant, and wow. Zubac, wow, Buddy Hield. It's going to be the toughest test of the year for sure. Rest of the bench kind of weak. It looks like Hunter's hurt. Some respectable guys here on the bench, though. Buddy Hield, 6 man, Zubac, and Howard combo. Should probably have that flip. Wow, look at the numbers LaMelo's putting up. Pencil Durant in for 30 any given night. Connington gives you 13. You don't have a prayer against it. This has only happened once. You gotta get Dwight in foul trouble. Jamal Mashburn. I like that.